big checks, big deposits. I got it.
Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I beat on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something. Fire on me, I'm Glock busting. Got rich, then I went broke. Bounce back like good dope. Bad times I kick those. Mama told me don't trust hoes. When a boss talk, you don't speak. Keep niggas on a long leash. Money coming, they gon' creep. Step on niggas like long feet. Stuff money in my tube socks. Right back when the work drop.
Woo! I don't know. That song give me hype every time, man. Shout out to Diallo
That
Band.
song is hard, bro.
Man, oh man, oh man. What up? What up?
What's going on?
Teran, what up?
What it do? What it do?
Hey, real quick, Teran, before we say what up to everybody else, I need you because you his cousin and you care about him and love him more than any of us ever could. What's the reason DJ couldn't make it this time? Because I know you gonna say so crazy.
What?
Why DJ couldn't make it this time?
Man, this is a joke, man. I told this dude he gonna say, man, he gotta go to work. I said, everybody don't gotta go to work. I see people all the time not working with cardboard boxes cut out with words on them. Every time I'm going by the freeway, I see that. I say he could do that, so I don't even want to hear that. You ain't gotta work.
Damn.
You should be here right now, man. You could just put up a sign and ask for money that way. I don't want to hear that.
I'll donate. I got 5 on it.
I got five.
I'm just saying, don't make it seem like we all gotta work. Nah, I see people not working all the time with them signs up. I don't want to hear that.
You know what kills me about that? I always see them people like, when I stayed in Akron, I used to see them a lot too, like on the freeway, because they ain't allowed to panhandle like downtown. But all of them, they signs would be saying like military vet, motherfucker.
Right.
Vietnam vet.
I see it here.
That shit crazy.
It's a sport, man. It's a sport. They getting dope, man. And once one guy here in West Virginia, man, I said this dude getting dope, man. I didn't see him get about like 200 one time, man, and one day like more than that, like and I'm like he stayed coming out. I said I don't know what he doing with it, but he told me. Then he said like,
but if you get more than 300 a day, you average more than I'm averaging at my job.
You got to think it's some of the same people, but it's a lot of different people too, though. You know what I'm saying? They come this way too, though. So they be eating.
Especially when you can catch a person that's not from there that don't know that people just do.
Right.
That, you know what I mean?
We get people from right. In the bridge we got, they allowed to do it here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it'd be the same 3 people. I'd be like, man, they eating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. C5, what up, C5?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man?
You still don't believe C5? You still don't believe that Boston gonna win it all yet?
I don't know, bro.
I'm not a fan of theirs neither, but it's just obvious, bro.
That's your producer name, C5 too?
Yeah, that's my producer name.
Okay then.
I can't see nobody beating them 4 out of 7 games. I can't see it.
Me and my brother were just talking about it on the game. He said Celtics always choke in the playoffs. He said Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown aren't it.
Listen, that can be true. But, a lot of times we judge people like they supposed to come right out of college or high school and just be a 30-year-old seasoned vet. These motherfuckers young as hell. And on top of that, the pieces that they was missing, the lacking pieces,
they're there.
Bro.
I mean, Kristaps Porzingis alone has been doing his thing this season.
He has, man. That's been a great pickup for them, man.
And nobody ever talks about that. Nobody talks about that he's 20 and 10 and blocks every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yo, Big Reg, what up, brother?
Shit, just chilling, sitting here, living that thug life,
What is that right there? What's that? Oh, okay.
All bad, bro.
Big Chicken, what up?
What's going on? What's going down?
Big Chicken.
Big Chicken. Hey, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Big Chicken, we gonna go ahead and let you start.
Big Chicken got the perfect voice, though. I swear he about to leave us for like Cam or somebody, man.
Yeah.
Somebody about to pick Big Chicken up.
We need to sign him on a contract for he gets picked
somebody. He gonna narrate for somebody, man. Watch. Somebody big.
Man, I know where he stay at. He go ahead and try to leave if he want to.
Shit, if I'm making Cam money, shit, you're not gonna see me.
Hey, if you making Cam money, I'm about to come be your assistant.
Hey, next time we see him, he gonna appear. He gonna come from the background with the pink jacket too, though, the pink fur.
Yeah, he is. With
No,
a
he
big
didn't.
ass,
And still I have my
with a
cam
big ass
on.
chicken sewn on his fur
You know he
jacket.
getting money. He like he getting money now.
Oh
Yep.
man. So
Well-
what up, everybody? Go ahead, Big Chicken. Do your thing. I'm sorry.
To start it off, we're gonna talk about some college football news, and we got Dion saying that Travis and Shador are top 4 picks in the next draft.
But wasn't he saying that one of them was going to be number 1? That's why they didn't go to the draft this year, because he wanted to be number 1.
Yeah, he said that.
He said
wanted to
that?
be, yeah,
Yeah.
he said he wanted to like easily go number 1, hands down, is what he was saying. That's why he didn't go this year. He's like, just fuck it, because I didn't want to go this year because I want to be easily taken as number 1.
Nah, he didn't go because he fell off towards the end of the year. And for 2, he wasn't ready. He holds on to the ball.
Yeah,
too
right.
And for 3, I don't give a fuck what type of year he had. He wasn't going before Caleb. And Jalen Daniels turned around and won the damn Heisman. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Now we ball out this year though. I can see them both in the top 15. If he ball out, if Travis do what he been doing, he going up there. But if he ball out, knowing all the quarterbacks are just all the quarterbacks about to get drafted, yeah, I can see them going in the top 1 to 15. I can see both of them going.
Yeah, I can see that. I can
1
see
to 4, that's a stretch. 1 to 4, but 1 to 15, I can see that.
I
I
think they
don't
got
know.
to produce. I think
You don't
there's
see that?
better, I think there's better names over them.
Over
I-
Travis Hunter.
I'm about to say Travis Hunter, I could definitely see him going top 5.
I mean,
for
Travis
sure.
Hunter.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I said both of them top
Both of
115,
them?
but Travis Hunter,
1 through
I can see him
4?
going 1 to 5. If he have another good year, like see, you got to think, Travis Hunter, he a beast, so I can see him going top 5. But like I said, he got a ball. If he ball out, there's definitely 2 in the top 15, which is still great.
He going over who all come out next year with Jalen Milroe. He comes. Who else ball out? That's another quarterback that's got another year. I got to think about it.
But I'm saying, like I said, right? If he do what he did, and like I said, and he don't get the sacks, like you know, what I'm saying, like all the sacks that got piled up on him last year, you know, he definitely gonna go up there. He's gonna be one of the top 3 QBs if he have a, you know, what I'm saying, to be ball out.
Yeah.
It's sad because I've seen Duke quarterbacks and North Carolina quarterbacks go 1 or 2 without winning any games hardly. But what the narrative about him is going to be is he didn't win. He didn't win any games. He didn't win 5 games. He didn't win 7 games. He didn't win 9 games.
Yeah.
People gonna say that.
That's the
that
only
ain't-
thing,
that
man.
is-
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah. Oh well. Anybody got anything else they want to add to that? I definitely wait before we go. I definitely agree. Travis should be a top 4 to 10 pick.
Travis
Mhm.
Travis Hunter should have came out this year.
Right,
Yeah.
I agree. He a top 10 pick this year, honestly, to me.
And after
Well, he
that
could- he
injury,
could
you gonna
come out.
risk it again?
Hey, he couldn't. I don't think he could come out last
Why
year.
not?
He's a junior.
No,
He was a sophomore.
he couldn't come out. Nope.
Time out.
No.
Y'all
He
forget
probably could
where
have.
he
He
came
did 2
from.
years,
Y'all
right?
forget where he came from. Where did he come from before he got there? Think about that.
No, that was he only played 1 year at Jackson State. Then they all left and went to. Then that was his sophomore year when he was at Colorado. This
Let's
past
see how
season.
old he
Has
is.
2 years.
Let's see how old he is. I could
You only
probably
got to do 2 years, though, right? You only got to do
No,
2
you
years.
gotta
I
do
think.
3. You gotta do 3.
Damn,
listen though. Listen.
Who y'all
That
talking about?
depends
Travis?
Yeah.
He only got 2 years on his stats. I'm looking at his stats right now.
Yeah, he only got 2 years.
He
He only
only go
played
back to
freshman year at
22.
Jackson. Sophomore year was this past year at Colorado. So now he can come out after this. Now Shador
He got
actually
3.
has been in college for a long ass time. I
He
think.
got 3 years
Uh,
right now.
Hey, listen. If
Maybe
you're
not,
21,
maybe
you
it's more.
listen. If you're 21, you can go to the NFL.
You should be able to, right? Man, I mean,
You are. If you're 21
oh,
years
so
old,
it's different. You can do only
you
2
can
years.
go
if
to
you're
the
21.
NFL. His birthday is May 18th. He can go to the draft for sure.
Okay, I ain't know that.
Yes.
I don't know.
But you're right, man. If you go top 10, why were you like? I'm understanding getting money, but why risk getting hurt again? When if you go in the top 10, you least your guarantee least over 10 million at least. Now you know what I'm saying in the first round, so that's more than what you're getting in your NIL deal for sure.
Yes, and he got the second hardest position in football is cornerback.
Mm-hmm. And then they gonna be playing him more at receiver too. He gonna get more time at receiver too this year.
Right.
to go
Well-
next, we got to talk about the NCAA attempting to ban prop bets for college basketball mainly.
All right, I'm not a gambler, but
Yeah,
what,
I'm cool with
what's
that,
the
man. With
prop
the
bet?
college players, though,
Yeah, what's the
I
problem?
don't know what a prop bet is.
the prop bet is like the ain't that's like their points, right? With the college players, I'm guessing they talking about their points and stuff, right? They steals, rebounds, and all that. I'm guessing because
Yes.
yeah, I'm cool with that. You
It's
know
like,
what I'm saying?
it's like Jalen Brunson scoring 35 points.
Yeah,
That's what a
yeah, I'm
prop
cool
bet
with that, man. Like people get it because these people they getting threats and all that. College players, man, come on now. You know how
I think
college
that-
games go,
I think that betting on college sports should be banned. Period.
right? That's what I said. I'm so cool with that.
Because
It's like, come on, man.
two things.
Like we putting pressure on these college players like that.
A kid can be easily manipulated, especially with money, and NIL deal or not, they can be bought.
Yeah. It's so easy to go to somebody with say a booster or something. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey man, just go under. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like why if you one of those players that start, but like say like the dude, what's the dude from Duke, Roach? I can't think of the 1 point guard name, but he ain't getting he not getting paid all like that. So man, I go to those type of players, man, that start but ain't got no big NIL deal.
Nah,
You bet on them.
I don't know, bro. Is it worth it getting? I don't know. You get caught up in that shit too, though.
That's what I'm saying. You get caught up in it, but man, it's man,
Or
NFL
just taking your
players,
NIL money.
listen, C5.
I'm talking about the ones who ain't getting it like that to get in still. You know?
Well, that's kind of where I'm getting at. So if we're gonna allow it in the major leagues and all these professional sports leagues, what is the right time to say okay? Because if I can be 21 in the NFL, what the fuck is stopping all these the NCAA from doing the same shit? Because these kids we talk about it all the time. They're fucking 22, 23, 25, 27 years old. If you're not smart enough to make your decision at 25 years old, you're not going to be smart enough in the NFL or the NBA or whatever.
And then you got some of them right going straight to the NBA after 1 year though. So I mean,
that's not every case scenario. That's not every case scenario. There are actual real children that are in college that are playing. So you have to protect them. No different than a child cannot sign a contract.
Yeah.
So how can you bet on a child? They're easily influenced, and then
like you could bet on man. You could bet on a freshman girl. Like you could bet on the girls, like they over and under, like points and stuff like that. Man, wow.
You shouldn't be able to do that because you can put pressure on kids. It's easy.
And they've been getting threatened already. That's why I said that's why they're trying to ban it because a couple players been getting on the internet from fake accounts. They've been getting threatened and stuff like that. Like you cost me money.
I'm taking a check to throw a game. Fucking freshman year in college.
That's what I'm saying. Like especially on football like that.
Right.
Think about if you're on a team and you start, but you already know everybody on that starting five. Only one, depending on what school you go to, like Connecticut, maybe two get one gonna probably get the nice NIL deal. Then you probably you might get like 50,000. Maybe if you might get the close to 100,000. So if you somebody only getting like 30,000, you a low NIL deal, you gonna definitely do it.
Hell yeah, you're gonna do it. You'll be stupid not to, especially if you ain't never seen no money like that. And then I hear what you're saying, C5. You're talking about, well, is it worth the risk? Listen, think about it like this. What's the receiver that Atlanta had drafted? There's a lot of
Ridley.
Yes, there's people that are addicted to that shit so bad.
Think about he already had millions and did it. So people who ain't got it ain't gonna do it. You're right. This dude got millions and did it.
That's what I'm saying. We have to listen. Think about it. If you let the sanctity, am I saying the word right? The sanctity of the game get tarnished. What are we doing?
Like people like Drake, what's the point of you gambling when you getting that money? You get money every day, all day. What's the point of like throwing your money away? That's what I'm like. People like that, I don't understand it. But like you said, it's they can't. It's them. They can't. They can't help.
I guess my point is it's already tarnished. So like. It's hard to turn a blind eye. It's hard to now say we doing the right thing. Fuck it, we've been betting on shit for too damn long. Like
you're right.
It's too late. Be right.
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Well, what you're saying is true, but it's been true for how many years now, and they've been just letting the shit happen and letting the shit happen and letting the shit happen. And this was before the kids were even making money on the shit. So
that's when it was loose.
Right. That's when it was the Wild West in this shit. When
they just need to really
probably take a fucking $1,500 check for throwing a game.
But then, okay, we could take that even farther. Give Reggie Bush his shit back.
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
Okay?
I
It's
mean,
just scary though, man,
I
because you
think
got
Pete
fans
Rose
who
should have his fucking Hall of Fame.
you got fans out
Reinstated,
here that
bro.
really would do stuff though, man. It's like I said, it's just like you never know, man. Like then it's so easy to get on campus too. And these
Right.
college, it's so easy to get on college campus, man. And somebody
Yeah.
who really lost a lot of money who just don't care no more, man. Like you see it all the time, man. People be wilding, man. Like they don't care. So it's like I don't know how they gonna stop it, but they need to try to find a way to try to hack these accounts or something, man. But if it's coming from fake accounts, there's no way to, there's no way to. I don't know how they can catch them.
I'll have to agree. You can't stop it. You can't.
Well, to go next, we got to talk about Trevor Etienne already facing suspension at Georgia for a DUI.
That's the little brother, ATN.
Yeah. Yep.
He should listen to his brother. His brother told him that he might need Coach Prime, but take your ass to Colorado, bro.
Oh, I didn't even know he told him that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that'd have been nice. Him and the other running back, man, that'd have took so much pressure off him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd have been nice. Honestly, that would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
And his biggest thing is he went to a big school. Like Georgia's no joke. So you're about to go into a big.
And they always
big
get all the,
system.
even though he's nice, they got all the running backs. But you know what I'm saying? You and old boy at Colorado would have been just y'all two. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got it, but like them two would have been a nice duo, man. And like I said, and he would have been around Travis and them probably would have kept him out of. He probably wouldn't have got no DUI for sure. Or we wouldn't hear about it if he did.
Right. He probably just trying to stay close as he can to home. That's probably what that's about.
But man, there's no reason when you got a brother in the NFL, you can just go. Like when you already got somebody who gonna he gonna get some RE money, man. Just go, man. Why not? And I know Florida had to give him something. I'm pretty sure, Colorado ain't giving much or like that, except for like I said, unless you on Travis Hunter, if you're on this level, you're gonna get something. But they probably weren't offering what Florida gave him, though. I'm pretty sure. Even though his brother he wanted his own money, I'm sure that they gave him something a little bit more than what Colorado would have gave him.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Colorado got Georgia. Well, I know Colorado don't got Georgia money. They're not.
Nah, right. Think about it. If your brother telling you to go where Deion at, most of the time you would have listened. You know what I'm saying? And his brother, I don't think his brother even getting no big contract yet, all like that, right? So it's like, he ain't getting the money yet. So it's like if your brother tell you that, most likely most people would have did that. But Florida had to offer him some good NIL money for him to go to Florida. I mean Georgia, even though Georgia's still on the map too, though. But for you to go there, they definitely gave you something too. Something nice. Because I'm going to Colorado knowing my brother right in the NFL.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, it's just building your own dynasty. I mean, building your own.
Or some people
legacy.
just don't want to be, or some people don't want to be in that cold, though, man. A lot of people can't do it. Like, it's different playing one game here and there, but you playing all your games is mostly in good weather, man. A lot of people take that all day.
Oh, of course.
Like, it's different if you already going to the NFL with, like, going to Chicago and you know what I'm saying, you going for millions already. Of course you're going to do it. You ain't got no choice. But when you, like, in college, man, a lot of times you going for that weather. That's why I be shocked how Penn State and Ohio State and Michigan will be getting these players, man. It's like, how y'all getting these players from Florida and Cali and all that, man? Like, how y'all getting these cats to come to the cold is beyond, it's unreal.
Oh, man, you only got to deal with it.
Hey, they was doing it before NIL, though. Think about it. Ohio State and them was doing it before NIL. Oh, yeah, you're right. Money. Either way, it still was money.
Is Reggie muted again? He muted
Can't hear
again.
you,
Don't even know it.
Can't hear you, man.
It's hard to put him on the big screen so he can
it's
see
like
himself.
Red saying, show me the money. All I'm saying is, show me the money. Red's over here like, show me the money.
He still don't know he muted.
Nah, he like, show me the money.
Right now. You still
You
muted.
muted
I'm muted.
this whole time.
Oh, his plug.
Oh,
There you go. There you
it's
go.
because of the money. And I was asking Jamar, I said, how many fucking other major college coaches did we meet in high school? I know I met Paterno. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They be coming, bro. They be coming. But also on the other side of what you were saying, Teran, yes, the heat and the cold does come into play. But who really wants to at running back, especially, right? Who really wants to play at Florida in September, in October? The first few games, it's going to be 95 or 100, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a toss up with that.
Yeah, you're right. Because nobody want to play when it's too hot neither. So you're right about that. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Y'all met Paterno. Hold up. All I met was Teal coach, man.
But see, that's what before you came to Rand, we had this set. Well, Sam Crenshaw, Deshaun Crenshaw.
Yeah,
brother.
right. They was some big. Oh my goodness, you right.
Listen, he was like the biggest recruit around. The only person that probably was recruited more than him was what, Sean Penny at that time.
Anthony
Maybe?
Floyd.
Yeah, John Penny.
Anthony Floyd, Sean Penny.
Yeah.
Preston got a lot of looks, and
Yeah.
Isaac Griffin was getting looks with his grades.
PJ got a lot. Yeah.
Right, but Paterno and his son came to our
Yeah, PJ
basketball
got a
games.
lot. Yeah.
They used to be coming to.
Oh,
They
yeah,
used to come to
because
our
he went to Penn
practice.
State though. Anyway, too though. You right. So, yeah.
And Paterno, when I met him, he was old as dirt then, bro. Listen, he ain't run that program probably for like the past 20 years of his life. Trust me. His son
Man.
did.
He said he was old then.
Hey,
His hand
y'all
was so
remember that
motherfucking-
commercial? Y'all remember that
said
commercial? He
age
was like,
forever.
"Come to Penn State."
Listen, no
Oh,
homo.
but that was like 94, 95 or something like that, too.
Hey,
He was old
Turan,
then.
Turan, no homo. That motherfucking hand was so goddamn soft. It was like the meat was literally falling off the bone. He was so old. Swear to God.
Dang. God damn. He was supposed to say no Diddy after that.
No Diddy.
That's good. Well, to go
wow.
next, we got to talk about Oregon State and Washington State, both earning $65 million each from a settlement for other schools leaving the Pac-12.
How much they get?
Out of Weddy too. 65 million each.
God damn.
I'll go.
Woo.
That's crazy.
Woo wee.
It's amazing how much money college football generates.
Man, it's amazing.
I
Like,
know,
yeah.
bro.
It's billions, literally.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, man, they've been pinching off, like, man, off these kids, man, for decades, man. Like, if people, I just get so mad when people like, well, they got a scholarship, they should be, man, that little bit, man, that's like 0.1% of what they should be getting when all the money you making off their name, and y'all talking about they should be happy with a scholarship. Is y'all serious?
Man, they pass around 50, 60, 70 billion so goddamn easy, just like it's pretzels.
Yeah. I should be happy with that, man. Like, they don't get out of here with that.
Just write the check. It's smooth.
All right, wait. To be fair, not every school is making big time money like that.
True.
To be
They
able
not,
to be
but
like, yo,
we talking about the top ones that still be the top ones who still making so much money off certain players. So at the end of the day,
you're right. But like we talked about last
and
time,
still, at the end of the day,
NIL
sports are still the biggest fucking moneymaker for these schools, regardless.
Football.
Yes, football, because it sells
Yeah.
tickets like that,
yeah,
regardless.
football, but it pays for a lot of other stuff at the university. That goes on, not just athletics and then some. So it's a little bit deeper. It's a little bit deeper than that. But we talked about it before, where this whole thing was the fight about these kids not getting, the schools making all the money off them, and these kids not getting their fair share. The kids still ain't getting their fair share. NIL didn't fix that. It just gave them all. NIL did was allow these kids to go out there and allow outsiders who don't really give a fuck about them to go ahead and put money in their pocket, and for these schools to turn around and still keep all the money they're generating off these kids.
I'm about to say, it really just let them go get a fucking job if we're being fucking for real.
Right.
But, hey, prime example, like far as in like how sports, man, it's all about sports no matter what. Like here, like right now, I work at the hospital, right across the street from the, you know what I'm saying, the stadium. Every Saturday, the game day, they own a parking lot. Like how the hospital don't own their own parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like the university here own a parking lot, and they get it on Saturday game day. The front, I'm talking about tailgating. All when you look out the window, it's packed. You know what I'm saying? Like how the heck, like if like emergency got to take another route if somebody got to come in on a weekend on Saturday. Like that's so crazy to me. I'm like, how the heck, like y'all, like how you don't even get the front of the hospital? You know what I'm saying? No parking spaces. Like you don't get no parking spaces on game days for the hospital. It's crazy.
Because the Mountaineer fans don't play, boy. Y'all
Man, that's so crazy. I'll be like, man, how did this even happen? Like you said, them people coming with they come in every weekend. It must bring them so much money because like I said it's been going on forever, and it ain't stopped now, and it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop.
I mean, there's a culture to the shit. Like you were talking about tailgating, fucking whole like college game day is a whole culture in itself.
Yeah, they bringing all
that
them trailers
shit
in.
will
I'll be like,
never
man, they come in on Thursday. They come in on Thursday nights. You know what I'm saying? Thursday. I'll be like, man, I'm like, you got only like say, I'm like, they have it blocked off to where you got to park so far back, like when it's if you got to work on the weekend, it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's stupid, man. It's all about the money. It's about the sports.
If it ain't about the money, don't be wasting me up and get on my line.
What we got
What we got
next?
next?
Tilly?
That is it for the college football news. And next, we're going to NBA talks with C5.
The NBA, man. It's
Man.
getting interesting.
You know who pissing me off? Them Suns, man. Oh my goodness, they
Oh,
pissing me off, man.
they're boo-boo. They didn't even make my
Yeah,
top 10
man.
this year.
I
Listen,
bet they make
listen,
me piss me
listen.
off.
I argue about the Suns and the Lakers and LeBron James and Kevin Durant all the time. Listen, this is the bottom line about both of them. They're not never going to win again. Period. Especially if they are in like a leading role. Now, if you want to play to you like 44, 45 years old, where you like the eighth man and shit like that, yes. But the way that they are now, where they run
I
the team,
agree. I
they're
totally
not
agree.
gonna win. They're not gonna win.
I was just
Not
having this argument with my homie on the game. He was like, KD's the best scorer of all time. I'm like, you're
No,
smoking
he's not.
crack. I was like, he's getting up there. If he's the best scorer of all
Big
time,
crack.
he'd be competing with all-time points with LeBron. Like, he'd be close. At
There's
least
a lot of scorers better than him. Like Michael Jordan is way better. Kobe Bryant's a way better scorer than him. It's just he makes it look so easy because he's so fucking long. And if he was just such a great scorer, like, okay, if you look at their last game, right? Okay, so he shot like 70-something%. He had like 27 points, 7-8 rebounds, 5 or 6 assists.
you talking about against the Spurs?
Yeah. And they lost
they lost against the Spurs, and they didn't even have Wemby in, bro.
Right. And you lost by 2 points. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you had 27, right, and you shot 70-something%, why didn't you get like 40 on the motherfuckers?
I don't get it, man. That's what let me know.
trying
Like,
hard
man,
enough.
y'all cats got to be doing this on purpose, man. Like,
That's
you
what
right.
I'm saying.
You should have been asking for the ball. Not even that. The teammate should have been passing you the ball. That's like when LeBron was passing it to Russell that time when he was hot. Shoot the ball. He was hot at the time.
You don't got that dog in him no more to
That's
command
what I'm
it.
saying. He never really passed. He don't try hard
Because
enough.
like if you're really that guy, your teammate's just gonna pass you the fucking ball because they see it in you, bro. Because you're like, go get it then, bro. Like that.
Exactly.
What the fuck are we talking
What
about?
pisses me off with players like that, though, man? You be seeing like
70-point games,
yeah.
bro. Like here you
And that's
go.
my
This is
problem with
this is
Kevin
exactly
Durant.
what it
He's-
and
is.
you see cats come
player.
off the bench like Clarkson and them who just shoot it at will. I'm like, you got cats coming off the bench shooting it with no problem all the time, and then you shooting 70%. You should have shot way more than that. Then y'all would have won. It's like, come on, man.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I don't get it. Like when they lost to Milwaukee, remember when they lost to Milwaukee without Greek, man, they got killed, man. Milwaukee had their way with the Suns, man. Like a couple days before, like what? Oh my goodness, man.
Did you see Bobby?
Oh yeah, that was.
That
Bobby
Porter had
Porter.
his way with whoever was watching him, man. I said, man,
Kevin Durant.
I said,
Kevin
I said,
Durant.
our D so trash, man. I was like, man, the Suns D trash.
That's what I'm saying.
Then you got
Listen, Kevin Durant, if he's the greatest scorer of all time, he's also the laziest player of all time, too. That's the only way that's possible.
like you got players that can score. Then you got a center that get the rebounds like crazy. How you getting like? There's no way you should be losing like this.
You shouldn't lose, period. Listen, you got Bill. You got Bill. He's lights out. What's they two guard? The other two guard they got?
Devin Booker.
Man, you shouldn't lose shit.
Devin
Like,
Booker.
you're right. You got these scorers, right? You got your center is one of the top rebounders so far, and then you got Grayson, who is the top, like one of the top 3-point percenters right now in the league. How the heck is y'all like? There's no way you should lose to the Spurs or get blew out to Milwaukee without their top player.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that, man.
I never paid attention to their time of possession, but now
that got to be
said that,
coaching too, though, man. Coaching, I don't know what the coach is doing either, man. You got to do something, man.
Yeah, now that you say that, Terrain, because dude, he do be getting like 30-something rebounds, and most of them be offensive.
Yeah, but I say, man, he be getting one game, man. He had dude had like 10 rebounds though, like in the first quarter, like with like so much time left, man. And then Grayson Allen percentage is off the chain from the 3-point line. You know, there it's no, I don't know, man. I don't get it, man. The coaching got to do something, man. Like you ain't motivating these players.
It's him.
Like, man,
listen, if you shooting 70-something%, you just didn't try hard enough.
Man,
because if you would have got 30, 35, y'all would have won.
All right,
that's why cats get mad. Why I have more than one team now, man.
Got to.
Damn.
But to get into this shit, we got heated for a second, y'all. We got heated for a second. The Lakers yesterday, double OT game with the Bucks, man. It was like fun game to watch. The Lakers.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Did Big Chicken get the highlight for that?
Man, I knew the Lakers lost that game, man. I think I went to bed too, like they lost.
No, I don't think I had there's a highlight on a Shaq, and then I put this little picture that I think he grabbed. So I think we're good. Oh no.
Okay.
Even though
But
I really
also,
don't like.
they didn't have LeBron James either. That's why the Lakers made my top 10 this week because they didn't have LeBron James and Austin Reeves had a triple double. Fucking hooping.
Milwaukee had everybody, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they had their whole team.
Hey,
Who was
the Lakers
who was
don't want to
home?
give up this season.
They don't, bro.
Who was the home team?
Lakers so confusing, man.
I think it was in Milwaukee.
It's because of how old they is, Teran.
They so confusing. Man, they be coming out some games. They win like a game like that without LeBron the way they play. Why don't play like that when he there most of the time? Like they do sometimes, but they should do that all the time, man.
Well, I think it's AD right now. It's
like, I'm
AD's
cool.
finding his stride because he's not fucking hurt. He's finally
Like if they play like that all the time and they just losing, man, then I'm cool with that. Like how they played in the in-season tournament and the way they played that, they need to play like that every night.
The problem is they're gonna face.
But like
Denver
you said,
in the first round. They're gonna
Yeah.
face Denver in the first round, and that's gonna be a problem, and they're gonna lose.
Yeah, they don't want that, man. Yeah, they better try to get out that A spot.
Oof, good luck.
It's gonna be hard. But Trae Young is entering rehab. We might see him in the play-in tournament if the Hawks keep the 10 spot. I mean, we still got a month.
Murray been balling for them, girl, man.
Yeah, he has been. I just watched the highlights. He was shooting lights out.
What I'm saying, Murray been balling, man. He stepped it up. He been stepping it up.
I like both of them. I think they like, especially like statistically, their stats are nice. They both pass well. They both shoot well.
So I'm saying it might be a good look. They might do a little bit something.
Do a little dance, make it a little noise. Get down tonight.
Get down tonight.
Ow. The Mavericks moving on up to the 6th spot in the West, getting out of the play-in tournament.
Hey, man, that's DJ in the background with that red.
That's very good of them. I respect that. Kyrie Irving, I'm always hard on him, but I have to respect that. Because again, anybody that's in that 7th or 8th spot, I don't care if it's the Lakers, the Suns,
Warriors,
the Warriors, or Sacramento. I feel bad for you because you're gonna get that business in the first round.
Oh, for sure.
So that's dope for them, for real.
It's crazy though for them teams to be in that final like 10 spots though. It's crazy though, man. Suns,
there's so many teams.
Lakers, Sacramento, and the Warriors. That is so wild.
And it's close on both sides too.
Look how old the teams is. Look at number 10, 9, and 8. Look how old they are. Those 3 teams.
Man, that's crazy.
Those are all the vets right there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All the
like they star players, like because Fox, they star player. He ain't old, but like the Suns, the Lakers, and the Warriors. You right, them last 3, they star players like up in age though, like far as in the pair to everybody else.
I think the team that's in the best shape, honestly, is the Warriors. Not for this season. You get rid of Draymond, get a good draft.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Draymond already got ejected tonight. First 4 minutes into the game, he got 2 technicals. Tonight.
Yeah. And this dude be just like
yesterday he choked dude up yesterday. They ain't giving no technical for that, but they should have. When I seen him play, I'm like, man, you straight clothesline, dude.
He's bad for business.
You see what he clothesline dude yesterday?
Bad for business. He needs to get blackballed out the fucking league.
Like who was that he clothesline yesterday, man? He clothesline somebody yesterday.
He ever since he slapped.
No, I mean he grabbed him by the neck. Like he grabbed somebody by the neck, like off like one shot it. Was it Trent? I don't know.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you gotta see it. Watch it. If you see that, it's like I don't care what nobody say. Them ain't no basketball plays, man. If you see the play he did yesterday, it's like, come on, man. You ain't, man. The way your arm came around his neck like that, and then they wouldn't looked at it, but they didn't give him no technical, but they should have, man. Like I don't know if he got a technical, but he didn't get no technical too. He probably got a regular technical. But I'm like,
he did it so quick. If he would have dragged it out a little bit longer, I think they would have got it. Would have got him with it, but he kind of just like real fast, like, you know what I mean? So, but it definitely was a dirty play. That's listen.
Yeah, watch
bro.
You know
one thing I hate. You know how people always say this player couldn't have made it in the '80s. He could have played in the '80s for sure.
He would have loved the '80s. Oh, he would have loved. They would have loved him, man. He'd have been an enforcer for real, like Oakland.
They
He
would have
fit
had
right
him.
in with the Oakleys in him.
Listen, they
Yo,
would have
Big
had him on the
Dad,
cover of
Jesus.
Arch Rivals. Y'all remember that game?
Yeah,
He
I'm trying
need to
to
get
get.
out
Yeah,
the
he would've been on the
fucking
cover.
league, bro. He got to be my least favorite player in today's league.
Like, there's
I
no
hate him
reason your
I
arm is
hate
up
that
there
dude.
like that. What's the point of that? There's no reason, man.
at
I don't
all.
get it.
No reason. He just looked like an angry old man who can't hoop no more. Get out of the fucking league, bro.
But he already
need to
said he's
get
not changing.
blackballed.
You're right. He said he's not changing, so you need to dip.
But look, he gonna go overseas and be MVP for sure.
Oh, for sure, bro.
But you're right.
On some Dwight Howard shit.
He's better. He's better than
He
Dwight
got
Howard.
his J. He
Yes,
got his
he
J. So he
is.
gonna be shooting threes like crazy over there.
That's what
They
I be
gonna
telling
love
my
him.
one dude. Listen, I was telling my one dude, I said, do you know that motherfucker? He's like, man, I can outplay him. I said, man, that motherfucker shoot your fucking lights out right now. I said, from 3 right now, if we went down to the YMCA, I bet you he can make about 30.
Yeah, he just don't shoot a lot no more. Honestly,
Yeah,
he
he's
plays
a
his
fucking
role.
NBA player.
Yeah, he plays his role. He don't be shooting. He probably shoot 4 times a game, if that 5.
Do
Yeah.
you
He
ever
ain't
be
even
seeing?
shooting.
Do you ever see like real NBA players when they go to the development league or whatever, the G League for a game? Do you see what they be doing to them
Yeah,
motherfuckers?
they had their way. Yeah.
Did you see Kenny Lofton get 51?
No, I ain't see that, man.
Yeah, Kenny
Well,
Lofton Jr. got
so-
51 on the motherfuckers.
Well, Isaiah Thomas, he just was in the G League like about 2 weeks ago, and he dropped 30 in his first game, and now he's called up to the Suns.
That's
That's like when people used to say they would have their way with Snow to play with Iverson. I said, man, you see what that cat was doing in street ball? Snow was having his way when he was man. Snow had his way with a lot of cats.
Yeah,
Any
he get to
NBA
the
player.
NBA. They get to the
Any
NBA and
NBA
they
player
have
will dog
roles to
anybody you
play.
know.
They have roles.
They been trying to play Eric, like was it Eric Snow? Was it first name Eric? Like they
Yeah,
been trying to play him. I said,
yeah.
dude, man, he have his way with y'all, man. Y'all
Right now
guys
he will.
talking.
Right now he will.
Hey, ain't he
Like,
from
no.
Akron or Canton? One of the two.
I don't know.
Cats don't realize how good NBA players are.
I think he's from
Let-
Canton.
Think about look at the people that's in the G League, how good they is. They ain't even making it to the NBA. So that's lets you know how
They're
good people is.
especially this year.
Don't get me wrong. There's
There
some
are
people
so
that make
many
it.
good
You be like,
players.
how they, you know what I'm saying? There's some people in the G League that definitely should be there. You know what I'm
Way
saying?
better
But
than
come on, man.
Draymond, bro.
Yeah.
I could 5 players off the top of my head better than him.
I seen one play the other day, dude from Cleveland.
But
Came
what's
right
the
in,
big dude
swish.
name in the G League that got the 50-something points? Like, that's the one power forward dude, right?
Yeah, but he's short though.
Yeah, but I said, but he should have been on somebody's roster because he used to buy when he was playing against some of the people in the NBA, man, like some of the centers and all that. He was doing his thing, man. He was balling on them.
Yeah, he can play.
Like in the when they preseason, like dude was balling. It's like how you ain't make nobody team, like how you don't make the 13th, 12th man. Come on now.
He makes rosters, but you know sometimes they rotate their G League players in and out too.
Yep.
And it's because he's only really like 6'4". That's the truth.
Yeah, I know, but I seen like dude really can
You
hoop.
talking about Imani?
Nah,
we talking
nah.
about Kenny.
You talking about
Kenny
Kenneth-
Lofton Jr.
Kenny,
Kenneth
yeah.
Lofton
I
Jr.
seen him ball out, man.
That
I seen that
That
dude.
Imani Bates dude plays for the Cavs G League too, don't he?
Has he been balling? Imani been balling?
Yes.
He's a stone cold killer, bro.
I ain't
Yes,
been
he
watching.
does.
I
I've
ain't
been
know that.
watching him since high school.
Yes.
Yeah, I
that's
know
a
that,
fact.
but I'm talking about the G League. He been balling.
Listen,
I haven't
he gets
seen him in the
switched
G
in and
League.
out. I just seen him play for Cleveland the other day. As soon as he
In a
came
in
in,
a
he
real
made 2 or
game?
3.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he made
Man,
3
okay.
straight 3-pointers in a row. Yes, he's really like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why Cleveland be pissing me off. They be slow playing some of these dudes.
Well, hold on,
just
before
let
you
the
say
dude
that,
ball.
the Cavs right now, this is the next topic anyway. So the Cavs right now we're only 2 games behind the Bucks.
What?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
So I mean, coming right up on the playoffs, they could be second in the East right now, dude.
Without Mitchell too?
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, right. What's going on?
D80, the
Garland
producer.
stepped it up. Garland stepped it up a little bit. He been doing his thing though. I've been seeing.
Listen,
Darius Garland.
Cleveland got a
Yeah.
lot of young talent, bro. Listen,
They
all their
sure
talent
do.
under 25 is
Yeah,
nice.
he
as
been
fuck.
doing his thing.
Yup.
Him and Allen.
25 is nice.
Man,
They big men, nice to everything.
What's the one
Everybody
dude,
nice.
Levert? What's his name? The one dude, Levert. Is that his
Yeah,
name?
Karis LeVert.
Karis
Yeah,
LeVert.
Karis LeVert.
He D up in. He do all right every now and then on offense, but he been doing his thing too. They been for them. They only be 2 games back.
It's pretty good. I mean, they're sneaky good this year. It's like you don't hear about them a lot, but they're there, bro.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I
I
just
didn't even
need
know
them,
I didn't even know the Magic was 5. Dang.
Yeah, the Magic been hooping. That used to be my favorite team, but I I had to sit out a whole season before I switched teams, and now I'm just a full-on Cavs fan. Now I didn't, never be a Browns fan, but I'm a full-on Cavs fan. I don't like to talk myself too much.
Cleveland is nice, even with their injuries. And if Mitchell comes back and he's at 100%, watch out. Watch out.
You think Mitchell there after the season? Hey, D80, you think Mitchell there after the season?
Depends on if they win or not.
Yeah.
Is Randall going to be back for the Knicks?
I think so.
Probably because he's like the man there. I don't think
I'm gonna say
Brunson,
he's the name there.
But he don't do nothing in the playoffs though, man.
He's another one that's kind of undersized. He's not really tall enough for his position, truthfully.
Well, right now they got the Magic first round, so they might be smooth first round.
He gonna have to watch Paulo. I don't. Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Ooh. All right, C5. What we got?
Did you guys see Shaq on SGA for MVP?
Nah, I ain't see that yet.
Pull up the clip, chicken.
Shaq know what's up.
Shaq knew what's up, bro. He was on that business.
Who they got number one right now? That's what they got, or they got Dirk still. I mean, Jokic.
Still Jokic.
Yep, still Jokic number one, but
Shaq, he deserves it, but it's hard to win that first one.
Players to watch because I like stories like this, guys that come out of nowhere and then they're forced to be reckoned with. He's a hell of a player right now.
Yeah.
He is on pace right now to be the first guard to average 30 and shoot 55%. He's always one of the league leaders in points in the paint. Can we roll some of the clips of SGA as a Clipper? Can you just take a look at some of his footage? He had a step back on Steph in the playoffs. Oh, this is it. This was the moment for me where I was like, oh, this kid's different.
And I thought that was Turan in the church league.
Right now, he's
same guy. I didn't know he was for the Clippers.
Me neither, bro.
Same guy, but it's getting buckets. Getting buckets and him not taking away from
always
nobody
getting
else.
buckets.
He's playing, but Chet Holmgren's playing well. Jalen Williams is playing well. Their team is top 3 in the league, and he's not taking away from anybody. He's confident. He's ready. And looking back,
that's good, big chicken.
They both needed that.
Man, he doing his thing.
Before that, he said he had over 50. He has over 50 30-point games this season, bro.
Mm-hmm. And I watched 30 of them.
He's not going to win MVP this year, but he definitely deserves
it.
It's going to be the biggest snub, bro. That's why we're talking about it, because I cannot.
He's not going to win it.
I don't think he's going to win it either. That's why it's going to be one of the biggest snubs, I think, bro. Because, I really think it's going to be heartbreaking when I hear that he doesn't win the shit.
In basketball, in NBA basketball, that's the best clear example of dick riding rules.
Yeah.
That's the one sport where it's really, because you can get dick rolled all the way to MVP. Listen, I love Derrick Rose.
Yeah, and it ain't fair, man.
I love Derrick Rose. But when he won it, I was like, for what? Because there was no way that he was the best player in the league, and there was no way that they was going to win.
Was that because of LeBron James fatigue? I mean, as far as media and everything else. And
that was something that Candace Parker said too. She was like, "Is he really the best in the league right now, or are we just tired of seeing Jokic be great?"
That's a good point too. It's
hard for me to say because
it's both though, man. It's both though, because dude really is.
You gotta give people their
last 2
fucking
years,
credit.
man. Dude been balling like.
Right.
And he changed Oklahoma, man. Like nobody, man. Man, what he doing for Oklahoma right now?
He has the numbers. That's why I say.
We've had that conversation before too. That it takes winning into account, right? So he really is the dude that turned his whole team over. You could take Jokic off the Nuggets, and sure, it's a big piece missing, but they still got big names on the team that could still produce for you, bro.
Right.
You take Jay off OKC, that's not.
Let's be honest.
Not shit.
And you notice they stay away from that. I noticed on TNT and all that, where they keep saying that Jokic is the most important. Of course, he's the most important, but look at his surrounding cast compared to people like SGA and all that. Come on, man. If you take that dude away, they take them away, man. They ain't even in the top 10.
But that's one way of looking at it.
We've had that conversation before.
Hey, that's only one way of looking at that. I'm not saying you're not right, but okay. So look at Jokic. He's the best scorer that they got. He's the best passer that they got. He's the best rebounder that they got. You feel me? So if you take all that away, It's fucked up. Then
Yeah.
look at Jokic again. Look at Jokic again compared to anybody else in MVP running. Listen, I think Shaq should win it, but I know he's not going to win it. I know he's not going to win it. So once you put that in consideration, what he can do now, defense, he ain't got no D. But other than that, man, he's the most important player probably to their team in the NBA to me.
After Murray had that breakout year, and you know what I'm saying, Murray, let's be, or you know what I'm saying, like, dude, who they
got Michael Porter
Oklahoma ain't
Jr.
got no
and Aaron Gordon too, bro.
Like Oklahoma ain't got no Murray
listen,
on
those are nice pieces, but those pieces need somebody to pass them the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
They got to be set up.
I think Michael Porter Jr. is an MVP in his career, future MVP.
I think one of the things I wanted to bring up real quick.
Somebody, please. Did you just say that Michael Porter Jr. is going to win MVP in his career?
I'm maybe. I think so.
I ain't letting you get away with that.
He been balling though, but he's definitely not winning. Though.
I mean,
listen. Unless he drinks some Jesus serum,
if he win MVP of the finals, though, he ball out in the final. That's the only way, man.
Michael Porter Jr.
I'm saying he can win one for the finals. Anybody can win. If you're the leading scorer for all the finals, you can win it.
He plays with Jokic.
That's the only way he can win it, man. If he win,
you ain't getting the boards, you ain't getting assists, and you ain't getting the points. What are we talking about here? He's the third or fourth best player on the team.
His stats aren't bad right now, bro, and he's not old at all. He still needs to develop. I mean, he's developing under one of the best fucking, like you said, one of the best players. So I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy. I really don't think that's crazy.
Nah, that's crazy though. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think it is.
Hey man, that's like DJ on that Romo stuff, man.
Oh damn!
The 80, your mic muted.
Y'all, listen, y'all was gonna let him get away with that too. I'm like, wait, did he's?
I know what he was saying. I'm like, man, maybe
C5. Are you a Nuggets fan? Is that why you said that?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nah, he ain't no Nuggets. He Oklahoma. Ain't he OKC fan?
Yeah, I'm OKC fan.
Why
would I say that?
Yeah,
because I mean, he's not bad, bro. Like,
hey, I ain't bad in my church league, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys who aren't bad, but I'm just saying. But you said MVP specifically, like you didn't say like championship or
All-Star
get his own team or you said MVP. So I'm like, what okay.
EuroLeague, what? Because not no NBA.
I don't think he meant to say that. I don't think he meant to say MVP. He just stuck with it because it came out.
Yeah,
he had to run with it because he said it. So he like,
I was just having this conversation. Like his stats aren't bad. Like we don't know how someone's going to develop. Like he's really not bad for how young he is. Why not?
Hey, Reg was like, "What's the same?"
He can't. He's not that good. I never see him go to the basket.
Hey, C5 almost got away with it.
He never goes to the basket.
He's shooting 50% on 27 minutes, bro. Like,
but he doesn't go to the basket. He don't go to the basket. He's not a good rebounder. He's not a good defender. He's just a set shooter.
Give him 37 minutes, and it's going to be a difference.
You don't need that to really be an MVP, Reggie. To be honest with you, you don't really have to be an on-ball defender to win MVP.
All right, that's just one thing. Okay, he don't play no D.
We were talking about it. We were talking.
Right,
he's got dick ride ability. That's for sure. If we want to talk about that we were.
Hey, would you say no Diddy? Would you say no Diddy?
And no Diddy though. No Diddy. We can dick ride his ass to an MVP. No Diddy.
Yes. Oh my goodness. What's going on?
Listen, that's gonna be a long ride. A long ride.
Now you know what? I'll give you this. Let's say 2024 season, right? Let's say Jokic goes down in the first 10 games. If Michael Porter Jr. goes on some kind of a crazy stretch where he leads Denver to like maybe a 30-5 record or something crazy where he's like he's hot like that, then I can see in a situation, all right, okay, but again, I would never just think
that's too many scenarios. That's too many what ifs though, man.
Right. That's why.
The only way that's gonna happen is like Mike's shoes, little Bow Wow shoes, like Mike. That's the only way he gonna win.
I guess time will tell. Time will tell. Don't let me be right though. Is all I'm saying. Y'all not gonna hear the end of it. I'm right.
We still got our show and he winning, man. That's gonna be silly as heck, man.
Listen.
Make sure. Oh hell no.
Can you, if he actually won it and he got this show, man, that'd be so funny.
Listen, I don't care what happened. I don't care if we see aliens, if an asteroid hit the Earth. That ain't happening. Michael Porter Jr. ain't
imagine 1 year, 2 years. Hey, 1 year, 2 years, he won it, man. C5 gonna be coming in with the championship belt on his shoulder.
I'm gonna be a Nuggets fucking bandwagon. He's a zero-time Michael Porter Jr. Jersey on.
He's a zero-time All-Star. He's a zero-time NBA first, second, or third team. Fourth or fifth or sixth. He's zero.
He's gonna produce a record.
Hey, this ain't the only time you was wrong, Reg. All I'm saying is Kyrie been hooping after you said he was booty cheeks.
No, I ain't saying he was booty
Kyrie,
cheeks.
I hope you ain't say that.
He's not better than Steph Curry, is what I'll be saying.
We're not going there again. We're not going there.
You want to talk about this season?
Oh, yeah,
moving on.
Period. He's not.
James Harden returns to Philly tonight for the first time since joining the Clippers.
Man, they better boo him.
Is this a big deal?
Nah, you better ball out on him though. He did all that
game
stuff.
already happened.
I think it's going on right now. I don't know if it finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's happening right now. The score is 50,
I think if James Harden would just
46.
Who up?
I think James Harden should just stick to just passing the ball. I think he'd be all right.
The Clippers is confusing too this year, man.
How?
They old.
I'm saying like when they know, so they be I'm saying some of their games, the ones they won, and some of the ones they know they shouldn't have lost, like some of the teams they lost to.
I have it 55-53, Philly up by 2. Ty Lue, I don't know if I want to say, like, did you guys watch his press conference after that loss yesterday?
Nah.
He was saying that they didn't really have an identity, and they need to discover that real fast.
That's a fact.
But when the Milwaukee Bucks lost to the Lakers last night, and Doc Rivers gave his speech, man, he said something to me that, not to me, he said something, and to me, it's the way if you lose a game, it's what you need to say. He was like, we know how to win games. We know what to do to win games, and we didn't do the things that we know what to do to win the game. Like we strayed away from that, and that's why we lost. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, I mean, that's every freaking team in every game that you play.
That's like the safe answer, like
right? Yeah, but it makes so much sense though when you think about it. I'm like, you can say that after every loss,
right?
You know, but I don't know, man. I think the Clips might be in a little trouble.
You said he said something into me, huh?
He just caught that.
No, I said to me, you know.
I'm about to say that he said something into me. I said, wait, what?
No, he said something, and to me,
I was about to say, man,
I thought he handled it better than Ty Lue handled the loss.
Nah, that was dope, though. Yeah, he learning.
He should be learning. He been coaching for freaking forever.
That's what I'm saying. He should have it down packed by now.
Well, listen, he's the luckiest man on earth. Listen, he just gets these amazing jobs. He don't deserve them, and he fucks them all up, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and they never put it all on him.
Nope. And then listen, they always let him keep his money. He gets traded for players. He's the only fucking coach. Well, I ain't gonna say he's the only coach, but he's one of very few coaches I know that got traded.
When you got them good relationships, man, that's what happened, though, man. You know, you see it in the NFL, so that's all it's about.
He keep a can of spray tan for his head on deck too.
Red silly.
You right.
It's true. It's true.
What we got next?
Closing out the season. The Rockets are on fire right now. They got a
yes, they is. Oh my goodness.
They might take the 10 spot in the West from
Golden. Man, I told my wife, man, I got to get her pregnant so I could go in this church lead and ball out.
That's what I was just thinking too. Like ever since he knocked up that old ass female, that old ass rat, he fucking been hooping like a motherfucker. And then I just seen a post earlier, and she said that she don't want to be in a relationship with him. Duh.
Man, they said he got like 3. They said he just had a baby. Yeah, they said he just had a baby on, and then somebody I got 3 babies right now. One here, I guess, and 2 on the way right now.
2 on the way.
Name one thing that an NBA player.
Allegedly, we don't know for sure, but
Name one thing
Hey,
an NBA player does not have.
watched the podcast and heard hashtag pull out for what? It took it to heart.
man, allegedly.
Hey, name one thing an NBA player doesn't have.
What?
Oh
condoms.
yeah.
Oh, you silly.
I don't know what's up with these cats, man. I don't get it, man. They
Ooh,
must think they
baby, I
can't.
like
They
it.
think they can't catch nothing, man. This generation of people, man, it ain't even like I said. It ain't even an age thing no more. It's just a generational thing. Meaning we, we in this generation now. So it's like, man, hey, you right. It's like, man, y'all ain't learned nothing.
No, bro. And listen, it's about to get
See
worse.
now bringing babes in talking, and y'all ain't learned nothing.
It's the
And
Nick
they
Cannon
found a
effect.
way to get rid of the HIV now. For sure. I mean, we always knew they probably had it, but they really coming out now, basically like saying it like they.
Well, they better send that. They better send it to Brazil then.
sound like you canceling the family trip to Brazil.
Man, hey, definitely, man. I can't go there.
Listen, just don't be tricking. That's all you got to do.
Listen, good.
Don't trick. You don't trick, you don't get it. That same thing here. You buy. Listen, right at Youngstown, Ohio. If you buy a prostitute on Oak Hill, a Hillman, you're gonna get something else.
But I don't get it. These dudes can save so much money though, man. Like you said, it's like these babes, they be because they end up not being with these babes anyway, when they get them pregnant and all that. Do I understand if you married the ones that end up getting married and all that, that's different. But the ones who don't, man, how y'all getting trapped when there's so many babes that look like these babes y'all messing with that, what I'm saying, you can just give a couple dollars to anyway with no problem, man. Like you said, it's like, I don't get it, man. Y'all just no protection or nothing. They all getting passed around, all these same babes. And I ain't blaming them. You know what I'm saying? Get your money. But I'm saying the NBA players is like, how y'all ain't learned nothing by now? Like these babes are smart. Why not? If you can get a player and they, to do that and get that money off child support, why not?
Turan, you're forgetting one key fact. When you get the money like that, it don't matter. Because like you can start just paying for shit. You're just like, fuck it. I'll just give her money. I'll just pay for child support.
And a lot of them, you're right.
Just pay for that. Because it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, I fucking got it. What's another kid?
But they also got to be falling for these babes. If you're going in without no protection, man, you pillow talking like a mug. Like y'all play
these chicks are trying to trap them.
No, ain't just the females trying to trap them, man. Come on, man. You shouldn't be able to get trapped in today's time, man. Nah, you shouldn't be able to get trapped in 2023, 24. You shouldn't be able to get trapped.
Not when there's so many conversations about it.
Like, I don't want to hear nothing about, she said she was on, you know what I'm saying, she's on birth control. I don't want to hear that.
You know how Cass be. Listen, you already know how Cass be, Turan. Oh, man, he's just
talking. They liking these babes more than they act like that. They liking these babes more than whatever.
Like, think about this. I heard that Future and motherfucking Drake and all them beefing about a bitch.
That's what I heard too, allegedly. Yeah, man.
For real.
But that's what it is, man. That's what these motherfuckers
these motherfuckers can get any bitch they want. Any bitch they want. So if y'all gonna sit there and argue over some stupid shit like that and y'all done made millions together, I tell you.
Well,
hey, man, it's just like
my thing about that is that's probably fake. It's probably fake beef for us.
Yep.
To fucking
yeah, for us, right.
I mean, they're real boys. Let's be for real. They all just are like, fuck it. Let's make some music and let's beef.
But you know what the beef is too, though. Honestly, they be like I said, they end up making up. But the beef be like I said, like even when it's over a babe, when it come to like these, like even if it's rappers or if it's basketball players, football players, it's because people be a certain dude. Like a certain rapper, a certain dude end up liking the girl more than that other person, and they start telling them stuff. I'm telling you, that's what be going on. So she might come. Then once she start messing with whoever the last person she messing with, she probably tell them what the person told her. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he was talking about you, or he was saying you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like why you met? Like I'm telling you, that's what be going on. Like that female end up telling them what this person said. And then that's why they really be beefing. I doubt if they really beefing over the babe so much, but they probably beefing like, dang, like you was saying this about me to this babe when we all know how she is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it be. I'm telling you, like it's like that. They pillow talking.
I believe it.
It happened. It happened with like you know what I'm saying. It happened like with no matter if you got money, if you don't got money, it happens where one dude end up. You know what I'm saying? A dude liking that babe more than other people, and he do be pillow talking like, man, you should leave that dude alone, even though y'all all might be in agreement messing with her. But then that one dude fall for it, and he talking stuff, and then that babe might get mad and start telling what he said. So that's how they end up beefing. It seemed like it's over the babe, but it's because the dude probably was talking about him. Which that happens all the time.
Yeah. What we got next, C5?
All right, we got the top 10 of the week.
Top 10
Celtics.
Oh,
Top 10
NBA.
teams. Top 10 teams. NBA teams. Number 1, we got Celtics. 2, we got Nuggets.
How are they number 1? They just lost.
How? Because they got the best. They got the best fucking record by 11 games, bro. What you talking about? How?
It doesn't matter. They just fucking lost. They lost a 30-point lead.
I'm sorry, bro.
How is that? And they did it twice in a week. What didn't they? Didn't they just lose to the Cavs?
I'm sorry, bro.
They're bored.
11 games. It's 11 games.
I don't think they're bored.
It's 11.
Man,
it's 11
if you up that much, you still got to be number 1. You know that.
You got to.
No.
Yeah.
It just meant you were number 1 for a long time, and now you got the floss and fell off and get the nail in the coffin.
I mean, they're still number. They're still number 1 technically in the NBA's eyes, win percentage wise.
He must hate Boston, man.
But 2, we got the Nuggets. 3, we got the Bucks. 4, we got the Thunder.
Didn't the Bucks lose last night? Man, what are you? Who
man?
Made this?
Stop.
Who made this?
You want to make the list next time?
Didn't they lose to the LeBron-less Lakers?
Yeah, but they beat the Thunder. So that's the only reason they're above the Thunder.
Man, the Thunder was on a back-to-back.
They beat the Thunder 2 days ago. So it's give and take. Timberwolves, Clippers, Cavs at 7, Pelicans at 8, Knicks at 9, and Lakers at 10. Man,
how the hell the Lakers make the top 10?
Hold up, wait. First of all, hold up. Who's list? Who made this list?
I did.
C5.
Okay. All right.
He said that explains it.
Okay.
That don't explain it, bro. I want to hear it. What's the beef?
Can you put that list back up?
Your comments on boy, make it MVP.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, I like the Timberwolves kind of situation, but I think, to be honest with you, they should be replaced. They should replace the Thunder on that list. As far as I'm concerned,
why?
And this is what I'm thinking. The way that Anthony Edwards has been playing these last couple of games has been lights out, and they lost Cat Carl Anthony Towns, so they're like Voltron without the leg, so to speak, but they whooping ass still. So in my opinion, that would do a little more than what. Even though I love OKC. And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's the next Michael Jordan. I would give the edge to the Timberwolves because they don't have their best guy.
Though? Well, that's kind of how I was thinking in terms too. Is in a 7-game series, like it's gonna be close, but I think at the end of the day, the Thunder probably gonna beat the Timberwolves.
I would hope so, but at the same time, there's no Karl Anthony Towns, so I would expect them to beat the Timberwolves. Now, if there's a Karl Anthony Towns, I think that's going to be a 6-game. I think it's going to go to the wire. It could go either way, in my opinion. I think they're just that good.
I agree. It's going to be close. I mean, that's one of my picks that is definitely give or take. You know, it's tough. I mean, I like the Thunder, so I'm definitely going to put them up higher. I mean, I'm biased for sure. Let's be fucking for real.
No, OKC's the shit. I love. Again, Shai, I like what Chet Holmgren's doing. I think what he was balling the past three or 4 games.
Josh Giddey too, and Jalen Williams. Like they got some good players.
Jalen Williams be getting busy.
Yeah. I think they're next, man. I don't know what next is, but whatever it is, they got it.
All right, let's fly through this news then, so we can wrap this up.
In the news.
Already to start up the news, we got to talk about the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green has 3 women pregnant at the same time.
Skip.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Stop
it.
Yeah,
baby.
We did that already. We grazed to that already.
Yeah. And
to go next, you got to talk about the NCAA, the March Madness, and start off showing the women's. Then go to the males.
Yeah, I'll forget the males.
Hey, I was up all watching that Iowa and West Virginia game. I was into that.
Yeah. I just had a feeling West Virginia was going to pull it out.
Me too, man. Oh man,
the foul disparity in the last 4 minutes of that game is fucking despicable, man. They didn't call shit for West Virginia, and I'm not trying to play the card, but I think Jamar know what I'm talking about when I say this. Dad has instilled in me this kind of mindset that whoever's the champion or the number 1 team, until you knock them down, you know, you ain't number 1. And And I felt like West Virginia had some chances to really do that, despite the refs, despite the missed shots, despite the injuries to that point guard they had. Her knee got hurt again. They couldn't pull it out, and they had a real chance. I mean, they really had a fucking shot, and they just,
they still did that without their best player too, though, man.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I was in trouble, and I think Caitlin knows it. So they got to ball out this next game, but
I think that was their game right there, man. I think, man, you know how that be when you be in trouble. Like, I think that's a game to get them right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, even though she struggled and still had 30 something, man, and she really struggled the way West Virginia played them.
Yeah,
I mean, like you can try to play them the way West Virginia play them, but you got to have the athletes like West Virginia girls do. Like that one thing West Virginia did all year was play defense. They wasn't really scoring team like that. You know, they
know how to take fouls, how to get those, they know how to.
So the next team, if you can play them the way they play them, then yeah. But if if your athletes ain't like how West Virginia athletes is, then it ain't gonna matter. That was their game. That was the game to get Iowa. Like, I don't think they're gonna have another game. I mean, they can, you know what I'm saying? If a team really do that and play them the way West Virginia played them and beat her up, but
they got real physical with her, and then they got away with some of that too. They got away with some of it, which I was shocked. Like, oh wow,
I was shocked. But like I said, them last 4 minutes, you right, man. The foul, that foul stuff is wild to me, man. I'm like, how it was a play where the girl threw to West Virginia. I'm like, how you ain't call no foul, but y'all was calling it that way. It was one play. I said that was a foul, clear as day, and they ain't call it. I said, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, West Virginia could have won that, man.
Thanks. What we got next, Big Chicken?
Well, to go next, we got to talk about the hip drop now officially being banned.
Oh,
man, they killing this. Oh man, they're killing the game, man.
Now, let's put the flag on their waist, man. Put the flag on their waist and call it a day, man.
It is getting so soft.
I'm so shocked. I understand players getting hurt. I mean, I guess because they playing these players, you know, and it don't help them out to play these players. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of if you out for all these games, you still get your money. But at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying, how's you taking these players out when, like, say, these players they getting paid big money anyway? Still though, I see it either way, I guess, because, like, you know, owners don't want to be paying these players while they getting seriously injured. But how can you not do that tackle, man?
There's risk to these sports. I mean, people play Major League Baseball and they're willingly stepping into a batter's box where the dude is throwing 100-mile-an-hour at their fucking head.
Right.
So that is dangerous as shit. They have this much plastic fucking protecting them from a fucking concussion. Are you shitting me? Then they willingly do that. So these are professional players. They know what the fuck they're signing up for. They know how they're going to get hurt. They know the fucking results of playing the sport that they like. Let them play the fucking sport.
It's the same with hockey. You got blades. You got the blades in hockey. The hockey puck can get you. You know what I'm saying? Go through your man. Like, it's a risk in hockey. Like, it's
they fight in hockey. That shit's still allowed.
Right. Yeah, but
that's why they
fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think this shit is too fucking soft, and I don't even watch NFL. Like, this shit.
But those things in hockey, like hitting somebody with the high sticking people, I think that's what they call it. There's penalties for that. Like, you can't, like, there's penalties for fighting. There's like all the stuff that you're seeing. They're penalized for that. So I don't get the comparison, to be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not really the same.
What I'm saying is a comparison, like you said, like baseball. These guys get millions, right? The fast pitch or whatever, you risking getting hit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can have it to where they don't throw that fast if they wanted to or something like that. If they take it away, like far as in, like, you can't throw 100 miles no more or something like that if they really wanted to or something like that. What is that like?
That makes no sense to me.
So what made the right take that tackle?
If the pitcher hits somebody with the ball, there's a penalty for that.
Right, but what he's saying is more about the risk.
A risk is hitting somebody while they're already down in football. This is a play you making. This is a live action play. This ain't no penalty. So why should it be a penalty if it's a live? It's a play that's happening in action. You know what I'm saying? I can see, like you said, plays where a dude on the ground you hit him again, or a dude out of balance and you hit him. This is you taking away a play that, you know what I'm saying, a normal. It's like, come on, man. It ain't too many. It ain't like it's happening a lot. It's a certain one or a couple players that happen every now and then. It's it like where they getting hurt on this play.
And
it's not like people
truthfully,
ain't getting hurt constantly on this shit, bro.
Truthfully, it's the offensive player fault because he's trying to get away.
Well, I will say the difference also is that one is to protect the players and one is just a part of the game. Like, they're implementing these rules specifically to protect players, specifically to soften up the game. And that's what it's intended for. Like, these other penalties in these other sports, they're just a part of the game. That's just what it was, you know? So, like, if you wanted it to be soft, if you wanted it to be a soft fucking game, then y'all should have thought about that. And it should be, these rules should have been implemented before 2024. I mean, that's my whole thing when I'm talking about.
I want to know what's your view on it.
And I'll be honest.
Yeah, what's your view on it?
I don't care. We're still going to watch. A defensive player could do that tackle, right? And not get a flag if he does that same exact tackle properly and somebody doesn't get hurt. But I bet you that's going to happen next season. Like, you're going to see that tackle in dozens of ways happen, and nobody gets hurt at all. No flags are called, and then they're going to choose when they do call it, and then when they do, it's going to cause an uproar. Because 4 plays ago he just did the same shit. Y'all didn't say. So it's just it's
going to be the same with like the offsides crap. You know what I'm saying? With Buffalo, like what they did with the Chiefs in Buffalo, and then you had other people lining up offsides, and they called it sometimes and they didn't.
Yeah.
So you're right. That's how it's going to start off, right?
So I'm just anticipating that, y'all. To be honest with you, I don't know about the game being soft or the game being hard. Like, I don't look at it like that. Football's football. You're gonna get fucking hurt regardless of whatever you do. All these penalty that the defensive players are getting now. I mean, again, it just really started, so we don't know if this is helping careers last longer or not. You know, we don't know. But we do know there's an extra game in the season now, so that's another opportunity for players to get hurt. So it's not really about necessarily player safety. Again, I allude back to it's about money. As long as we can keep Dak Prescott on the field, we can keep those jersey sales going, we can keep those numbers going, we can keep everything going. But the minute you hip tackle him and he's out for 6 weeks, I got a problem with that. Again, to me, it's all aesthetics, man. Football's gonna be football regardless, and we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to. I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no motherfucking body trying to tackle Derrick Henry big ass.
Hip toss his big
normal way.
I clip that dude foot right out.
Man, these freak accidents, man. Like, you can't, like, you know, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And the players, here's the crazy part. The players union and the players, especially defensive players, were against it.
I bet. Most of these players is getting hurt at practice anyway, man. Like, you gotta think, honestly, let's be honest, man. Like, even though these people, we bigger and stronger, like most players is way bigger and stronger in today's time, but they doing so much working out and all that. They putting so much stuff on them. That's why they getting hurt the way they doing at a high rate with the ACL tears and all that. They coming back. You know what I'm saying? Only thing different now is you could come back to where you couldn't come back from it in the 90s and the 80s and all that, you know? With the technology now, you could come back from it, but they putting so much, you know what I'm saying? People working out so early at 12 years old, 13, doing like some seriously workouts too, though, at that. Then by the time you playing, like, what you expect gonna happen?
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say this. I think the equivalent in baseball to me would be when they increased the size of the bases about a season ago, right?
Yeah.
Because they that leans better towards the offense, right?
Yeah.
And what they also did is they gave a pitch clock, okay? And that also leans towards the offense because now you're speeding up the pitcher's process. So you're in his head a little bit. So the game moves faster. So yeah, those are the equivalents that I see.
That's a perfect example right there. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to get the game moving in an offensive way. And I think the NFL is doing the same thing to a degree, but it's just, you know, you can't tackle nobody in baseball. So
right.
But yeah, so they're making an offensive sport regardless of, you know, both sides.
Of course, because scoring is what brings in fans. Everybody wants to see home runs. Everybody wants to see slam dunks. Everybody wants to see touchdown passes, high
You want to see
scoring.
goals in hockey? Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Goals in soccer. You right. You right.
You know what? Before, real quick to that, I think everything y'all said is right about people want to see it, but those are like and I get it. It's about chasing the money. So I'm saying this with understanding what the objective is, but I think the product is still going to sell to those that love the product, and I get they're trying to chase and pull new people in. The problem is that these are the same new people that really don't give a fuck like 2 weeks later when it's not a big game. Like, look at all these people that tuned in because of fucking Taylor Swift, and now the NFL made sure they showed Taylor Swift every damn time on the damn screen at a game because they knew, like, yo, this is why these people were here. And
I have argument to that. Like in baseball, Shohei Ohtani's wife got shown fucking more than Taylor Swift did on the opening day, or in spring training. It's not even opening day yet. So did she really get shown that much, or was it fucking average because she's just one of the biggest celebrities of our time at one of the fucking major sporting events?
They show Tiny wife a lot. They show this whole family a lot.
They never show really Patrick Mahomes' wife like that, even though she was right next to Taylor Swift. So it is a popular.
That's not true because I know exactly what she looks like.
Right, but I mean, the viewer.
I've seen her watching football games enough to know what she looks like.
What about when Tony Romo was a quarterback in Dallas when he used to date what's her name? They used to show. Yes, they should show her all the fucking time.
Yeah, but
hey, Josh Allen, his girl, his girl's an actress. They don't show her.
Right, but what happened is that all those are great examples, except for the one thing that Taylor Swift does because of the magnitude of in today's society is that she drew in viewership numbers that were ridiculous. Like people were young girls and people who follow her were tuning into next game just to see her at the game.
Man, they had people at the hospital who loved Taylor, nurses who couldn't wait to watch the game, never watched it before. Just, you know what I'm saying? Was never watching it before just because of Taylor.
Old boy's jersey sales went up just because he was dating her.
Like there's facts behind her bringing in so many fans. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't blame him showing it because like you said, people who've been watching it, they're gonna continue to watch it. Even though we complain, we're gonna watch it. But why not try to get those new fans? You know how that be. It's like we need to continue. You know what I'm saying? Why not get the new viewers?
I think that's an overrated stat. I think like the people that are watching because of Taylor Swift, I think that the game was already on in their house. And I think they're like, hey, okay, well, she's on here. Okay, honey, I'll sit and watch it with you anyway. I don't think nobody actually sat there that does not like football, sat there and watched a 4-hour fucking broadcast of people going like that just to see her ass once or twice. Man, come on.
I don't know.
What if I told you it wasn't about fans?
Yeah.
Not about any fans at all.
No, it's about the numbers.
Different topic.
Jay-Z has a line. He said something like, radios want him to do their shows so he can, give it so advertisers can give him more cash for ads. Suckers, I don't know what you take me as or underestimate the intelligence Jay-Z has. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about advertisements seeing that those numbers are going up from viewership, and so you can sell those ads for a bigger spot. Mm-hmm. Instead of a regular Sunday night game, now you can almost double it because the viewers double. So it's not about gaining fans. It's not about any of that. It's about the viewership dollars so they can sell advertising slots at a double price. That's all.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's not about
what we got next, Big Chicken.
Should be a damn fool not to be in on it.
Oh no, we didn't talk about the new NFL kickoff rule.
Oh, yep.
You mean the UFL rule?
I like it.
Can somebody explain this to me now?
They just stole the UFL rule. That's all.
They sure did.
Hey, I just watched that not too long ago. It actually didn't look bad.
Yeah, you have the option to do multiple types of kickoff, but I think you have to agree before the game with the other team as far as what you guys are going to do. Right now, the way it happens from when I watched the UFL or whatever they call it now,
XFL.
I thought it was always exciting because now you get the person who's receiving the ball, you give him an opportunity to have a little bit more momentum without somebody who could just smack him immediately, even though that's kind of fun to see. But I don't know. To me, it just makes for a better entertainment experience. But I didn't think it would be for the NFL though. The XFL, that's just fun shit. You know, they got drones flying around.
Yeah.
You can hear the huddle calls. You can hear the coach talk. Like it's that shit that I liked it for. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want the NFL to be that. You know what I'm saying? So
I like the difference.
I think they needed to do it because I mean, in the Super Bowl, there wasn't one single kick return.
Yeah, and
all the kick returns or all the kicks were booted out
like
the back of the end zone. So it's like, what the fuck is the point of it? I mean, that's kind of what I felt.
Well, that's what the old new rule did, right?
Yeah.
They said if you don't do the touchback, we'll give you at the 25 instead of the 20. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you do the touchback, so they encourage that.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't your dumb ass bring that out the end zone.
Right. And then they get mad when they didn't do it. Like,
exactly.
You give me an extra 5 yards. And
That's
my player don't get hurt.
That's probably because the backlash, probably because people are complaining about that same situation. Okay, they're not having any kickoffs. NFL's getting boring. The no fun league, shit like that.
But they call it the no fun league, but they blame it on all the shit. In the reality of it, the problems are all the fucking changes that they keep doing to the game to get viewership up. And that's why it's the no fun league now. Some of this stuff, like the game was fun. Like nobody want to call it NFL not fun or the no fun league before you instigated all these new rules, quote unquote, to make it more fast paced, to get the viewership up, to do all these different things. And now you're taking the fun out of it. And I get you want to protect the quarterback, man. I get you want to keep guys standing on the field. You want to protect the investments because they're all really just looked at as dollar signs. I get it. But when you change it so much because you're chasing a dollar, you start to water down the product.
But Jamar, they don't have a choice. These are the owners saying that this is what they want. Right. The owners pay these salaries.
Right. No, I'm agreeing with you. It's just like an out loud
control. So it's their game, not ours.
Right. So I'm agreeing with you. It's just it's a vent. Because they keep saying like it's no fun, but it's these owners that keep making these and agreeing to these rule changes that keep making it no fun. And then what they do is they turn around and add another rule to make it more no fun.
But you don't really think two things with that. You don't think that everything back in the day when we was growing up was better? That's what everything. And you know what? Our parents thought that. Their parents thought that. Their parents thought that. And
I'm 22 years old. You know what that means? I get to think everything I like right now is the best shit of all time.
Exactly. No, I mean, so when your kids get to be your age, you're gonna be like, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, there is, but I think that there's just some stuff you're like, yo, I like this. I like that they have the replays now. Because
I think what you're trying to say is that there's a professionality to the shit. Like D80 was saying that the XFL was doing that fun shit. Like that was the experimental, like that was never going to be heard of in the NFL because that league was just doing experimental fun shit. And the NFL is professional and this is the way the game has been played for fucking years and years and years and years. So this is the way that the tradition is going to go on. But now we're diverting from that a little bit. So it's weird. I mean, things are changing, so it's hard to know how to feel about it.
Also, the second thing with that is this. The NFL has to evolve. The NFL has to keep changing. The NBA has to keep changing.
Everything
because
does,
if you don't, look at baseball. Look at baseball 50 years ago compared to now.
People like to say baseball is dead, but it's really not dead, bro, because the stadiums be selling out. Like let's think of it. Like
I'm not saying it's
if
dead,
we're really fucking thinking of it,
it's not America's pastime anymore.
No,
that's for sure.
C5, he's not. You're right. C5 is right and Reggie's right, but y'all right in different ways.
Yeah, like what he's saying.
I totally agree with you, but people are acting like baseball's dead, bro. Like it's not dead.
Not at all.
No, it's not dead because
they're talking about expanding. You know, like I brought up a couple episodes. The commissioners talk about expanding 2 more teams. So
Vegas.
But they got to do something.
Mexico
City has to do something.
Vegas.
Well, football's got to do something, and I honestly think even with the rule changes happening. wait. Listen. They did this. There's a study out there, and more people. Like my brother said it himself. I have a kid. I'm not letting them play football.
Hell no.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not.
So what's happening is like right now.
California
is a perfect example. You ever notice why USC and UCLA starting to hurt? and having to really push hard in other states to get players because less and less kids in that state are playing football. Their numbers are down like a crazy percentage of kids that are playing high school and junior high football or whatnot. They're just not into it. So as much as the NFL was like up here now, slowly but surely that, and I don't want to use attrition, but the trickle down is happening in the sport.
You're right.
At a longer rate.
Well, so my argument to that is, I mean, overseas people play American football too, so then they'll just start fucking getting overseas people to start coming in and taking over the league like they do and everything. Because in baseball, it's all about the Dominican people and fucking overseas players.
It's
in the NBA, it's all overseas fucking players.
But
C5, what Jamar just said, opens the gateway for that.
It does.
Listen,
it does
you
for
can't-
sure.
you
Way
can't
faster than.
You can't look at any other market like in the world where they're interested really in playing football. You can't. Like baseball is not is big in the United States, it's big in Japan, the whole Caribbean is big. Okay, basketball is a global sport. Football, America is made for football, or football is made for America.
So,
you know what I mean?
And then if you start signing other kids from outside of these sports, you know, they don't have no one to look up to. It's all Americans that play NFL football.
That's what I'm saying. How are you going to start a camp? Okay, say in Honduras.
Well,
Honduras.
the NFL already has. I mean, you know, just like the NBA has camps, the NFL already has like fucking Camp Africa and fucking UK camp. And
but listen, it's too motherfucking hot though.
Yeah.
for real. It's with equipment. Can you imagine playing football in 100-degree weather with equipment?
I ain't putting on no equipment.
That's what I'm saying. I know when I just said
they'll be faster than this though, man. They gonna be running from tigers and everything.
I was in South America in the jungle, bro. Like, he's right. That shit is fucking hot.
It's real. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how ignorant I was. Before I went to the Caribbean, right? I used to honestly think in my mind, in my American mind, that because I'm black, I couldn't get heat stroke. Bullshit. Bullshit. So that goes back to my point. You cannot put equipment on people, not even the Caribbean, bro. You can't. Football is made for the Northern Hemisphere. You can't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as we get ready to wrap it up, we didn't get to touch on everything, but we got to touch on enough, and I think it was a dope conversation. Well,
anything good? Or
California and more other states are now starting to let kids actually in high school, still playing high school football, get NIL deals.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Man.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
Kids in high school are now able to, say like you're a freshman in high school, you can get an NIL.
Well, I mean, why shouldn't they be? Like, can we have that conversation? Right, but why shouldn't they be? Because just like I worked a job and played baseball, why shouldn't they just be able to, instead of having to work a job, why shouldn't they just be able to make money off their name and that be the way they make income? And that
high school kids?
Well, C5.
Freshman high school kids, man.
Job that you had in high school could get you a Benz or a Beamer, or if your job
I think we're fucking getting it twisted, because it's gonna be 1 in a million kids that are getting deals like that in high school.
And think what that's gonna bring to the team.
Look at the
think how many players on the high school team though, man. That's gonna bring so much animosity, man, towards in high school too. Oh my goodness, man. They wouldn't better control.
We're in a society where money talks, and we let how much money is going to make you. And we justify like a lot of things, and now lower that, and you don't understand. Like we talk. Let's use what they like to use. You got a lot of these kids coming from impoverished situations,
right?
So if they're coming from impoverished situations, guess what? They probably got people in their life that's not the greatest at handling money. They damn selves, and now they're sitting there putting their kids in all kinds of situations. And you know what happens when you're 16, 15, or 14-year-old now becomes the breadwinner in the house, and everybody in the house depends on it. You don't. Well, if you want to see how this is going to turn out,
we've been seeing it come. I was going to say we've been seeing it come out left and right now with child actors.
Hollywood kids turn around and sit there.
That's what I'm saying. With the child actors being 12 and 13, man, it's going to bring nothing but trouble.
But so. if they can do it, why the fuck can't high school kids do it? We already
They can't do it. I mean, they do it, but you see the problems they be having.
So that's what I'm saying. It already goes on. We just don't hear about it. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be 1 in a million for these kids to get fucking a deal like that.
But you gonna hear about it a lot now because times is different though. You gonna definitely hear about it now though.
High school kids aren't bringing the viewership that we were talking about.
Well, like he said though, you got kids coming from certain areas, man.
It's not about viewership at that point.
A certain kid in Chicago getting paid big money, then you got other players that's not. It's already bad enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, there's no way that it ride, man.
It's too many.
It wouldn't rock.
It's too big of a risk of kids getting exploited at this point. They're too young. They're embryos.
And then they got to worry about, like, man, making it in their neighborhood, getting that money.
It's already going on in the world.
Hey, right, but they have to, man. Some of them players they have to move off rip right away in high school, man, away from that stuff.
I think that totally, not just for high school, but for college, if that's the case, because you make a great point, C5. Why can't they? You're right.
Yeah,
I think that they should just do away with the whole thing, because now it's just crazy, bro.
It should either be fucking easily spelled out, clear cut rules, or it should be no rules at all. It's kind of how I feel about it.
That's what I'm saying. And again, I'm on the kids side because I don't want to see the kids get used. I don't want to see the kids get exploited, and I don't want to see people making all this money and they not getting it. So it's kind of a tricky situation.
People signing kids in college right now, or NIL deals, and turn around and these deals is fucking these kids up to where it leaks over into their future NFL earnings. And these guys are walking around getting 15, 20%, 5% off of these contracts. Like, it's ridiculous.
Man, you see how much the coaches and stuff be getting in Little League in Florida and Texas? Little League coaches, they be getting paid big money.
But look what the NFL talent they're producing. It's a trickle down effect. You feel me?
But you're right though, because if you go look at the top 10 high schools and college, like the coaches, them cats, they all getting over $1 million something, like just to coach high school football, and it's off the players on their team though. So I guess they would have to find a way to pay them.
Truthfully, if I'm Snoop,
you're right. You got a high school coach, man, and you over here the one putting your stuff, you know what I'm saying, risking your life every day, like playing, and your coach getting 1.7 million in high school. Come on, man. So I see where C5 coming from.
Listen, if I'm Snoop Dogg, I'm going back to doing that because he's already proven that he's produced NFL players already.
Oh yeah.
So so we'll leave it at that. I think it's still a dope discussion, and we'll probably I probably have to find somebody to come on and be a guest that's probably working with you. I might have to reach out to Coach what's her name and her dad who just won a championship.
Oh, Coach Hasler.
Yeah, Coach Hesler or something like that. See if you can reach out to them. Maybe you can have them come on as a guest. I think it's from a coach's perspective. Like, I think
that'd be dope to hear from the coach.
Yeah. They just had their banquet, championship banquet last week. So yeah, I'll reach out to them. They're riding high off the hog.
Yeah, I'm Black V. That's D80. That is Reggie. That is C5. That is Teran. That is Big Chicken in the background. And oh yeah, shout out to DJ, shout out to Miguel, shout out to everybody out in the world, all those who stopped in and checked us out, show love. Brought to you by Truth Entertainment Films and AAA Productions. We thank y'all. Anybody got any shout outs before we pull it?
Shout out to everybody in the
Youngstown.
Yeah.
Big Chicken, play our outro. We out this big.
Big checks, big deposits.
I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I beat on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peon.